What's going on, YouTube? How's everybody today? Good to hear. So I finally got my hands on Ohm's new record, God is Good, and it is really good. I really liked it. It was released in 2009 on Drag City, brand spanking new. I'm not sure why they're on Drag City now. They used to release records for Southern Lord. They used to release records for Holy Mountain. Now they're on Drag City. Whatevers. Ohm, they were formed in 2003, but they used to be two founding members from Sleep. It was just two guys, Al Cisneros and Chris Haikus on drums. Al was playing bass, but then Chris quit. And so I guess Al was good friends with members of Grails, and he got Emil Amos to come play drums on here. And yeah, it worked out really good. I find Emil's drumming style to be a lot more kind of varied, a lot busier than what Chris was doing on the Skins back in the day. No slight against Chris. I love Ohm's old records. Conference of Birds is great. Pilgrimage was, you know, I didn't really get into Pilgrimage that much, but this album is really good. It's got all these kind of like Middle Eastern flavors. It's got tambouras and flutes and cellos and yeah, it's got this great kind of Middle Eastern vibe going on to it that I really like. It reminds me a lot of actually this album right here that a lot of other bloggers are talking about too. Alice Coltrane's Journey to that word, Sachindanada. But yeah, that also has a lot of tambouras and sitars and like hand drums and stuff like that, bongos. Yeah, this album sounds great. It's produced by Steve Albini, so all the sounds are very crisp, very professional sounding, very clear. Really enjoyed this album. I've been listening to it nonstop since I got it. It's very slow, very meditative. It's mantra-like. All the lyrics and vocals are sung in this kind of chanting, incantation kind of tone of voice. The lyrics are typical Ohm, like mystical, spiritual kind of mumbo jumbo about incantations and celestials and priests from Lebanon marching and the rise of the stoned belief. So my best guess is the reason it's called God is Good is because they're worshiping some sort of like really like hashish fueled deity or something like that, and they're talking about sacred flames and mystical realms and things descending and how they can't penetrate through reality and stuff like that. So it's definitely not your, you know, Catholic God or any kind of religious thing like that. It's something a little more profound and deeper than that going on here for sure. And another thing I really like is the guy playing the tambura. What else is he playing? Oh, he's doing additional vocals. Is Robert Lowe, and Robert Lowe is better known as Lichens. And I've reviewed some Lichens records on this account before. I really like Robert Lowe's solo work, where he does all this kind of psychedelic, electronic, improvisational, ambient kind of music. He's very far out, very weird. And this album totally has like kind of a psychedelic, kind of minimal stoner metal kind of vibe to it. Very cool. It's their fourth album. The only thing I can knock it for is that, well, it's 4 songs, but it's only 34 minutes, so it's not nearly enough. They should at least put at least like 15 minutes, 20 minutes more songs on here. Just jam something out, you know. The first song's 19 minutes, the second song's 7, and songs 3 and 4 are around like 3 minutes and 5 minutes. And they're just called like Cremation Chat 1 and Cremation Chat 2. And they're pretty much just instrumentals. They're a little more upbeat, up-tempo, very groovy, incorporate a lot of Middle Eastern influences and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't think there's any lyrics on it. There might be some like vocalizations. I don't really remember, but yeah, it's typical Ohm. Song slowly build, lots of repeated riffs. Very engaging, very engrossing. I wish there was more. Reminds me of Alice Coltrane, but yeah, really sounds like Ohm is like, you know, slightly broadening their horizons and their like, you know, sonic spectrum and all that. Very cool, very enjoyable album. I really like it. Been listening to it nonstop. Ohm, God is Good, 2009, Drag City, 4th album. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Emil Amos is also the drummer in this band called Shrinebuilder, and he also drums in Holy Sons as well as Grails. Grails is very good, Alice Coltrane is really good, this Ohm album is really good. Check out all that shit. Peace out.